Hello and welcome to another episode of The Chaotic Minds. I am your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, and I am joined today with my co-hosts.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. I'm
Squirrel.
Henry Money, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace.
I am Dark Trooper, coming from you live from a secret location, aka my couch. How y'all doing tonight?
And in a world, I am Supreme Llama Overlord.
He changed his name 3 times.
Man, I'll change my name as many fucking times as I want, bitch.
I think that's going to go through this whole episode, isn't it? Damn it, Llama.
What?
And before we get started on tonight's podcast, I would like to say our hearts go out to all of those out there in the Twin Cities in Minnesota for annotation or I think that was the name of it. The Catholic school out there in the Twin Cities. Our hearts go out to you on today with the shooting that just happened out there. But in honor of it, we're going to switch things around, and we will be starting off with our safety.
There he is.
All right, first thing for safety, guys, girls, and squirrels. Make sure that you don't leave certain things plugged in, such as batteries or anything else, if you know you're not going to be home for a few weeks. You're going on any adventures or anything, don't have certain things plugged in that may risk fire if you do not have a chance to pay attention to them. Next
Always
one.
a good idea. It's always a good idea. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's always a good idea if you're going to have like permanent plugs in. It's power strips are your way to go, because that way all you have to do is push a button and you turn them all off.
Also saves you more money on the bills too when you use power strip.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just
Good for it.
unplug
Also,
the power strip.
Power goes out, if such as a electric surge of some sort, power strip will save the items that are plugged into that, and they won't get zapped or fried. I've seen game systems and TVs get fried at times from lightning striking, and the whole house goes out, and certain things were plugged into strips were fine. Everything else, what was that? Dead. Another thing I want to talk about is safety notes and tips for scammers as well. Beware of the ones that are phone calls and or emails or text. Ignore them, block them, report them, or do what I do. Make them never want to have that job again.
I just keep calling them back.
Yep, I do. I annoy them as well. They hate me, and I love it. It's fun. I hate scammers. I don't like people to take advantage of people, especially ones that they think we're all stupid. No, we're coming back, and we're showing you scammers we don't play. And we don't play that game. We'll own your souls when we're done.
But on that note, up against strange dogs. If you see a dog that's out in the middle of nowhere, wandering around, don't approach it, because more often than not, they're sick or diseased, and if you get bit, shots hurt.
I always hug those dogs.
It's poor dogs. Hey.
Oh, hey, there's another person here.
Yeah, it's Devon.
When did that happen?
But we have a new. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Dom, aka the Dominant Visions, and hello everybody, and salutations to you all this evening.
I'll give you some visions to dominate.
Sorry, but
Damn,
my vision dominates your vision, so I'm sorry, I see right through it clearly.
Yeah,
Good
no,
one.
I was saying that I had some visions for you to dominate.
Well, I won't be seeing that in my future.
Spank me, daddy.
Anyway,
So the safety concerns of today as well is sexual harassment. So
Always
Don't
have
do
a
it.
safe word.
Jeez.
Safe
does not
words
have
are
to be
very
involved.
important to, and make sure they're easy to say.
be mindful when you're at work what you say and do. Don't do gestures and or perverted talks, especially around said people, because you can be reported. And HR just don't play those games, especially if you're.
And
which
be
I feel
careful
bad
with
for.
choice of words.
But,
Choice of words.
Take this into consideration. If you are going to do it, you might as well speed run it and do it towards the HR person.
Damn it, Llama!
No.
We need to get a damn it Llama counter. We're just gonna have one day, just see how
Well,
many.
that's
goes
one
up
ticket.
and-
That's one quick way to get fired.
Yeah, I said speed run that shit, man. Gotta be quick.
Unless you're that one head CEO guy that was cheating on his wife with the head HR lady that they caught on camera.
Wow.
How they get caught is they get pulled.
It's a meme now forever. Those two are a meme forever now.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you are now a meme forever.
Oh, there's also that
Showed, like these two other people showed them what they could have done as well. Like, oh, your Heimlich maneuver. Oh, patting you on the back, or hey, how you doing, buddy? And no,
Look, I don't think the safety video of the Heimlich maneuver is also supposed to have penetration.
oh my god, yeah, there was some.
Oof.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Hey,
Is that what you call
what
them?
you do in those top boxes is their business. As long as they're not out on the balcony doing it, I don't care.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to do things in public either.
That's the best place to
expedition
do
stuff.
it.
That you will get penalties. You will get fined. You can go to jail for. Don't show anything
And
that
get
you're
put
not.
on and get put on a list. It's very difficult to get off of.
Look,
Yep.
if I
That
ever
which-
get arrested for indecent exposure, I want on the record how far away that cop could see it, just to prove how small it isn't.
Damn. Llama?
Your Honor, Exhibit A just whips it out in the courtroom. Can you see it from there? We're like 20 feet away, man.
And after he throws your ass in jail for contempt,
He'd have to see
Oh.
it first.
I don't know. It might be assault of deadly weapon.
You mean choking hazard?
Also, the concerns as well, as such as a topic at the beginning. I thinking places such as your whale of being, you should always have some kind of protection, knives, guns, something, hatchet.
No, I thought that was going after the conversation.
No,
if you have those kind of things, always secure them. Like, don't keep them loaded. Accidents do happen. When I was a kid, I had a
Practice.
friend in elementary school who he found his dad's gun, and one thing led to another, and he did shoot himself fatally. And I'm fairly positive that the father did not forgive himself.
No, there's something
I
you
did-
cannot forgive yourself for.
I did the safer route on that one. I keep it fully loaded and just had no kids.
Whatever floats your boat, dude.
I'm just good with my awareness
Yep.
and pay attention and follow certain rules and laws. But on that note, that'll be it for safety for now. Unless anybody else has anything to bring up for safety for now for the next minute or so.
Don't run into scissors. Don't set fires. Don't put fireworks in your hand.
I actually
Don't
did
bring a-
something.
Don't bring
more
a gun
serious for
to a
that one.
knife fight. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah, don't incite the violence. Don't start fights. Don't shove somebody around because you were a keyboard warrior online, not realizing that in the real world, some of those people change their profiles to act like they're some little teeny weak person, and then you find out they're a monster, and they have fun doing it.
Or you don't know the entire story. So when you only know your information you read off of Reddit, you don't know the whole story.
You could find out in a hard way that there are people out there that will not tolerate your I'm going to talk crap and think I'm bigger and meaner than you, and I'm going to threaten you. Do not threaten people for no reason. Please and thank you. It's the best option for all of us. When you do threaten, it leads to different things. Me, I like to use innuendos instead in jokes because they're jokes. You can't really get somebody on a joke. As long as you know you're not actually doing anything. But be good people. It's better to be good than do something horrible, because sadly, we've been having a lot of that. But on that note,
And please,
It's
one
real.
last thing, folks. Be aware of your surroundings at all times.
To expand on that one, when driving, when you see a semi truck, do not jump in front of it. It takes roughly about 200 to 300 feet of stop in power for a semi to brake on the interstates. The faster that truck is going, the further that distance becomes.
Yeah, it's
It
mass
is-
times acceleration.
Like, even if you're going like 90 miles an hour, do not jump in front of my semi can detect like how fast cars are going too, and I've had that thing jump up to like 103. Somebody
Jeez.
jumping in front of me, yeah, and then
That's
they hit their brakes, and then yeah,
Adding on to that, don't tailgate. Don't tailgate semis either.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
if a
Don't
semi
tailgate
truck
anyone.
if a semi truck trailer has a tire blowout, that could fuck up your car pretty good if you're like
Or
right
kill
up
you.
your ass.
I
Stay away from semi tires in general. They could blow out your windows if you're next to them. And yeah, it's no fun when a semi truck has a blowout.
But moving on to the next segment, we have our lore.
Hello, my fellow citizens of the Imperium. By the grace of the God Emperor and its Holy Inquisition, I have been granted to release this lore video. Part 3 of the Grabute Gilliman saga. This is going to be about his rebirth. So, to recap, during the Horus Heresy, Rabute Gilliman was laid low by Fulgrim, getting his throat slit and nearly dying. He was managed to save him by putting him in a stasis field, and he was there for 10,000 years. It's one hell of a nap. Now let's set the scene. It is the 41st millennium. The 13th Black Crusade has just started, smashing the gates of Cadia, which we will talk about in another segment. Cadia is a planet that was the Cliff Notes. Cadia is a planet, a fortress world that on the very edge of the Imperium, that was used as a fortress world to protect the Imperium from the hazards of the Eyes of Terra. During the beginning of the 13th Black Crusade, Cadia was betrayed from within by their own people, and all their high command was killed. Thus, I'll get into more detail in a further, but it suffices to say, Abaddon destroys Cadia to get rid of the pylons that was destroying the Eye of Terror and causing the thing called the Celestinian Crusade.
does that mean that Cadia is like did they actually fall? Like
Oh,
completely?
it was destroyed. They did a mass. He dropped a Blackstone fortress on the planet. It's a big old battle station onto the planet. He basically dropped the equivalent of our moon onto the planet.
Wow.
So not as heavy as my pants.
The Celestinian Crusade was what the survivors of Cadia, including but not limited to Inquisitor Christina Greyfox, who was trapped by Transit, Saint Celestine herself, some Black Templars, several different chapters of Astartes, some of the eighth Cadian shock troops, some Titans, and what else? That's about it. And they traveled across and Balisarius Cull and his Skitarii. They travel across the stars away from Cadia, but they get captured by the Black. They get cornered by the Black Crusade, by the Black Legion, and forced to go onto an icy planetfall. So they make their last stand there. Luckily, the Eldari, by the newly awakened Yadid Eldari, managed to save them and get them to a planet out into the through the webway into the Ultramar Segmentum near Macragge. There, they beseech the local garrison to transport a small contingency of the Celestinians to Macragge to seek out the Lord of Ultramar. So Balistaire is called. Yadid and her servant, and Saint Celestine herself, and Inquisitor Greyfax jump onto a ship, transport to Macragge to go see Marius Calgar, the chapter master of the Ultramarines. Him with the chief librarian Tavertus, as well as his first captain Agamon, pass judgment on their trial. This is where Call says, "Wait a minute, I'm not here to see you. I'm here to see the Lord of Ultramar. Take me to the shrine of Roboute Guilliman." The whole place goes silent, and everybody was instantly suspicious. After counsel from Saint Celestine herself, as well as his chief librarian, Marius Calgar agrees to allow the Celestinians to go to the shrine under guard, as well as him. So they go to the shrine. There, Calgar then Cole reveals what his plan is. In this device called the Reliquary, he now has a suit of armor called the Armor of Fate that will revive Roboute Guilliman. But then Yadid dropped another bombshell. In order for him to be revived, he must die. Instant uproar, cannamonium, dogs having sex with cats, and all that good stuff. But Abaddon, knowing what his plan was, predicting what his plan was, sent a massive force to attack. Calgar and his Ultramarines defending it, while Cole programs and does what he needs to get done. With both the Eldar as well as the Chief Librarian protecting him. After a pitched battle, both sides, Calgar notices that the Reliquary was doing its thing. He yells, "No, don't! Stop him in the name of the God Emperor!"
Daddy, no.
Pretty much. But Targaryen looks at him and says, "No." And he goes, "Condemn, do it, and may the Emperor condemn me if you played me false." So after that, they fight back. The Black Crusade, the Black Legionnaires continue to pound harder on the defenders.
Daddy, no.
Daddy, yes.
And until a small ding in the background. And then Roboute Guilliman and Cole letting out excited binary saying, after a long task done, Roboute Guilliman gets up, pissed off, and looking like he's about to kick all types of shit. Everybody in the shrine goes silent, seeing this basically amount to a demigod rising up from the grave. Until a Khorne berserker, screaming his head out, runs at him, axes in hands, and jumps into the air, about to cut him in twine. Where Guilliman just lazily goes, and just slices him in half. When his armored bodies hits the ground, it breaks the spell, and everybody starts attacking Guilliman. He just goes through the Black Legionaries like a farmer through wheat, just cutting them down. Any blood deflecting blows, any blows that hit his armor just get bounced off like it wasn't even there. He's slicing, dicing, making Chilean fries. only stopping to check it on Malgar, which he is just bewildered, like, oh, it actually worked. After the battle, Gilliman and all the survivors go back to the main strategium to where Calgar, the wounded and hurt, bows his knee and gives back Gilliman control of the Ultramarines, as well as his undying fealty. And Gilliman, being the great strategist he is, puts his hands down on the plate and starts directing the defenses like he was made for it, which he was. In a few hours, he managed to secure the fortress and kill all the bad guys. Now at the end, after has time to ask questions, he starts asking questions. But what happened to the Greater Imperium at this point? Well, let's say the Immaterium, the warp, I should say, is a much a reflection of the real world. Everybody knew Gilliman came back, like a ripples in a pond. Everybody knew Gilliman came back. They felt it. They knew it. Everybody, Khorne wanted him dead. He actually had his men. He had his demons fight each other to get the honor of taking his head. Tzeentch does his planning. Nurgle wanted to recruit him. So did Slaanesh. And actually, the Nurgles were actually chuckling to themselves, saying they might even encourage a reunion with his long-lost brother. Magnus the Red, the demon Primarch of the Thousand Suns, laughed and sent orders to get his men in ready. Mortarion raged at his plans getting thwarted by his brother. Fulgrim plotted to kill Gilliman. He swore to his patron god that I would lay him low. But unfortunately, and then the demons also started opening up, fighting each other again, invading each other's territory again. But what about Gilliman in all this? He didn't know all this was happening. But what about Gilliman? He is angry, despairs, and just frustrated at what the Imperium has become. So enraged, he actually sees a portrait of the God Emperor and yells, "Why am I still here? Why more do you want from me? I have given everything of myself to everybody, to them, and look at what they've done to my dreams. Our dreams, the rotting, bloating carcass of the Imperium is not built by hope or reason, but by fear, ignorance, and hatred. Better to let it burn in Horus is ambitious than let it stay like this." He then puts his hand against the window and says, "There's still."
Walls.
He sees his sons still fight, still holding the line, still building the bastions, rebuilding the fortress. So he declares the Terran Crusade. But first, he has to make sure Macragge's secured, and he spends months doing that. He reforges the whole 500 worlds of the Ultramar Segmentum. He then gathers forces and then heads out, leaving Calgar and the Calgar, Tigurius, and Agamon to hold the line and continue the crusade, continue the battle to resecure Ultramar. Him and a bunch of ships fly off into the wider Imperium, taking small jumps to get to there. He eventually would get tricked by his brother Magnus, and captured by Chaos. But with the help of Cypher, the rogue Dark Angel Cypher, and the Harley Quinns, he manages to escape and gets to Luna, the moon, for those who don't know that. There, he fights Magnus and his 1,000 sons. A pitched battle between the brothers, and sharing taunts only brothers could ever do. Managing to finally defeat Magnus with the help of the Sisters of Silence and the Custodes and the Imperial Fists. with much needed reinforcements. He then manages to get to Earth, where he had to break his deal with Cypher, and this is where we end, because then he enters the throne world, the throne room, which nobody has entered for 10,000 years except for the custodians, and thus ends. Any questions?
It's one hell of a crusade.
It's actually 2 crusades.
So
They had
does
to
he
get the armor,
revenge?
Gilman, and then revive him.
Like, does he beat his brother or no? Or did we?
Technically, yeah. Technically, yes, but not really. He did get a couple of licks in.
It's like a standstill.
Yeah. It was because remember Magnus is the mage of the Primarchs. He's the psyker of the Primarchs. So
Yeah.
he's using sorcery. It wasn't until the Sisters of Battle came it's where it really made the battlefield equal between Magnus and him.
All right. Well, that was some great lore from Warhammer tonight. Let's go on to the next segment.
Yes,
Oh,
it's time to get to our birthday.
If there's a
And we are starting off. We are starting off today with our August 21st birthdays.
Happy birthday, Mayhem.
No,
Oh,
no, it's not my
we
birthday.
will start off the birthdays with
Damn it, Llama.
Super Centurion Ethel Caterham at 116.
do you think
Wow.
she's single?
I got one. I'm Kenny Rogers and I'm Jackass.
We already knew you were a jackass. You didn't need to announce it.
I'll cry now.
He's
I have
actually
one.
dead. He died in 2020
Oh,
at 81. He's a country
Ooh.
singer.
oh man.
I got
I
one.
have one.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
TV actress Hayden Panettiere turns 36. She's known for films such as Scream 4 and Scream 6, and she's known for being a child actress from an NBC series called Heroes as Claire Bennett.
Nice. All right.
She was the one with the regenerative powers.
Yeah, she's the immortal. All right. The one I got next is Sergei Takian. He's 58, metal singer.
Ooh,
And,
good one.
He's the lead vocalist of System of a Down.
Yep, and also of his own separate music as well.
Yep.
Very good. These are probably the coolest Arab guys I'll ever talk about positively.
How about Princess Margaret, Princess of England? No, the Countess of Snowdown, and she's the youngest daughter of King George the Sixth and Princess Queen Elizabeth. She's dead. She died at age 71 in 2002.
Ah,
Here's one comedian Bo Burnham.
Hmm. I got one.
Go for it.
SpongeBob creator Steven Hillenburg. His birthday's today, and he has passed away in 2018.
oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed one.
Yeah, that's why SpongeBob changed.
Exactly.
I'll do one last one.
I'm SpongeBob
Shift
No
over.
Pants.
Did we get Kenny Rogers?
Yes, we did.
All right.
Yes.
What about Loretta Devine?
Ooh, okay.
76, movie actress.
She's definitely legendary. She's
She was
still
in Grey's
active today.
Anatomy and Family Reunion. and a few other things.
She
But all right,
was
we're going to go on.
okay.
Did you have something else you wanted to say, Dom?
Oh no, I was just saying in regards with Loretta Devine done, but it's all right.
Go ahead. You're
I was
allowed.
gonna say she's also known for a scary movie called Urban Legend.
Hmm.
I'm going to go check that out later. All right, now we're going to go on to the 22nd of August.
Yeah,
All
but we
right.
can start that off with pop singer Dua Lipa.
All right. Got one right here for you. The Uso brothers of WWE, both 40 years old, the twins.
Sweet.
Uso, Jey Uso.
Good one.
Yeet.
How about James Corden?
Double whammy.
Uh,
Comedian.
he's 47. He's best known for his the Late Late Show in CBS, and he's also didn't he also do something like that taxi show, that taxi game show?
Yeah, he does the
Cash
the,
Cab?
The
Uh-huh.
he does the karaoke stuff. He also is part of Broadway. He's been in
Porn.
Into the Woods. He was in it. He was in that movie.
He's also in Doctor Who, a couple episodes of Doctor Who.
That's pretty good. He was in the abysmal box office flop Cats.
Mm-hmm.
I have one. We have comedian movie actress Kristen Wiig. She turns 52. She is known for three films such as Despicable Me 2, 3, and 4. She's a SNL comedian actress. She's from the 2016 bad flop Ghostbusters, and she is Cheetah in Wonder Woman 84.
Oh, wow. It's a lot.
And she's the voice of Lola Bunny from the Looney Tunes show, 2011.
I mean, when Lola Bunny's basically becomes a stalker.
She was the newer one, pretty much.
I like the old Lola Bunny.
I'm with Henry on that. I liked her better as the
That was
the mysterious one. Not the,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Lola Bunny.
I'm gonna like, change my ringtone to make sure I'm always yours.
Yeah.
I didn't like
Yeah.
that one. They ruined it.
Andrew Wilson, TV actor. He's from
Talking about the
Bottle Rocket.
volleyball?
Oh, I was going to get to him.
He's 61.
Awesome.
I'm just saying this one because it's funny. His name is funny as hell. Beanie Man, rapper, 50. His age 52. I said it because his name is funny as hell.
All right, let's do one more before we shift over to the 23rd. What about Mark Williams?
Ooh, familiar. He's very familiar.
Doctor Who TV series.
Harry Potter films, 101 Dalmatian, and the Ballworths.
All
Yeah,
right.
he was Arthur Weasley.
Gonna
Yes.
go on to August 23rd now.
Yep.
Yes.
Here we go.
May he rest in
Oh.
peace. From 1978 to 2020, Kobe Bryant.
Yes,
Oh,
it is
man.
I, Kobe Bryant.
Oh man.
And The Simpsons predicted it.
Yeah. I think what happened to, and I think there was a reason why his death was that way, but we will explain that another time.
Got another one right here. KK, 1968 to 2022 world music singer. Literally, he was just called KK.
Yep.
One
Oh,
more
yeah.
thing, we'd have
He
problems.
can do film music.
And one more.
I have one.
I promoted to people that don't care for.
Former child star River Phoenix, 1970 to 1993.
Holy shit.
He was the younger brother of Joaquin Phoenix, he's the older brother of Joaquin Phoenix. So yeah, he died young, sadly. Ooh.
Oh, here we go. Barbara Ennens,
Cheating.
94. She is the genie. She is Genie.
Ooh. Rick Springfield, he's 76.
Nice.
All
Guys,
right.
He also took part in. He also played Dr. Noah Drake in General Hospital.
Ah,
Nice. Let's get one more going before we go to the 24th.
I got one. Ray Park, Star Wars actor, 51.
I got the first for the next one.
All right.
I got one big one for this one. Gene Kelly, 1912 to 1996 movie.
Singing in the Rain. Oh my goodness. Good
Singing
one.
in the rain.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. What about Rupert Grant, 73 movie actor?
actor.
It's Ron Weasley.
Are we on
Ron
the-
Weasley.
Sure, yeah.
That's good. Brilliant.
Here we go. EDM DJ Alan Walker turns.
Okay.
How about Dave Chappelle, 52?
Nice.
Oh, wow. You wouldn't believe it, but we
I
know
got
it.
one.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon,
Uh-oh.
80 years old. The
Voice
WWE
actress Grey Delisle, 52. You may know her as Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender and Mandy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Here we go. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's father, I do believe.
Yep.
Rocky Johnson.
Okay.
How about Stephen Fry, 68? He's a British actor who's got that crooked nose. He was in Bones as the psychiatrist. He was in V for Vendetta. He's also in a lot of a series called The Black Adder. As in the latter series, as the general, who's kind of woo.
Here's a big one. If I do apologize if I mispronounced the name, but Hideo Kojima, a game designer.
Hideo
turned
Kojima.
52.
All right, I got one right after that.
Say that one.
He's
I got Dave Chappelle, 52.
We did that one.
We did?
Yep.
I didn't even hear it.
Oh,
How about John Green, 48? He's
I heard
a
it.
young adult author for the bestseller known as The Fault of in the Own Stars.
The Fault in Our Stars.
pretty.
Really good movie. Another good one, Jared Harris, 64 years old, from Mad Men and Andy.
All
Warhol.
right.
How about
All right.
Rupert Grant, 37, the guy who played Ronald Weasley in the.
The
or
first
did
one we
We
said.
already did that one. Now you know how it feels, fucker. All right. Last one we'll do is Elizabeth Debicki, 35, movie actress. What were you in? And then we'll shift off to the 24th. The man from Uncle.
Ooh.
That's a good movie. That's a pretty good movie.
All right, now we're on the 25th.
Tim Burton,
Damn.
67. Best known as the director for Batman, Batman Returns, Ed's World, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Big
Nightmare
Fish,
Before Christmas.
and Nightmare Before Christmas. And recently, the new
Did he do Coraline as well?
Yes.
I love Coraline. That one's a good one.
I have one.
Another one, Billy Ray Cyrus. He's 64, country singer. Achy Breaky Heart, and he's also the father of Miley Cyrus. And a fun little tidbit. The song he became a one-hit wonder for is not even his own song, it's a cover.
How about
We have one, guys. Benjamin
Caleb?
Diskin, voice actor, 43. He is known for the voice of Sai in Naruto Shippuden, the voice of number 1 and number 2 in Codename Kids Next Door, and he was the young kid Sylvester in Kindergartner Cop.
Nice. Yeah. Have we gotten Kel Mitchell yet?
No, you go for it.
Go for it, man.
47,
Probably.
TV actor and movie star, too. This guy was funny and
Awesome.
oh, yeah. You guys know him as
Oh, I got one. Sean, the original James Bond.
Himself.
Sean Connery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Died October 31st, 2020.
Oh, I
yeah,
miss
he
that
was
guy.
he was great. The thing is that he had chances to be Morpheus. He had chances to be all these cool roles, and he turned down all the cool roles and chose other roles that actually got bad. Like he was the only good thing in those movies.
Hey, I actually like the League of Extraordinary.
Oh, I did too. That was one of my favorites that they said was bad, but I enjoyed it. I loved the lore because it actually had real characters from like lore added in as monsters. It was awesome.
If I may go next for this
Before we
one,
go on to the next one.
And they got to kill Nazis. So it was cool.
we have China McClain, TV actress and singer, 27. She's best known for Jennifer Pierce Lightning from Black Lightning and Uma, Ursula's daughter in the Descendants movies.
All right, let's do one more before we shift over to the 26th.
Bronson Reed, 37, WWE wrestler.
Awesome.
Nice. All right, let's go to the August 26th now.
All right.
All right,
I
who
got
is?
one.
Ooh. Go ahead.
Melissa McCarthy.
All right, I got one.
Ooh, nice.
55. She was Suki in Gilmore Girls, and recently she played I think she played in the new Ghostbuster movie.
Yes, alongside with Kristen Wiig, and she's also the 2023 Ursula in the very bad Little Mermaid movie.
All right.
We got
Macaulay Culkin, 45, movie actor and TV actor and all the other crazy stuff. And finally, he's getting his life back together. I'm happy for him.
And he's married to Brenda Song,
Mhm.
London Tipton from Zack and Cody.
Child actors sadly sometimes get addicted.
Here we go. We've got one. Mother Teresa. She's the religious leader and nun. Died in 1997. Born 1910.
I have one.
I have two.
Kiki Palmer, 32. She's a TV actress. She's best known for her debut role of Aquila and the Bee, Ice Age Continental Drift, and Jordan Peele's Nope.
Let's see. There was one. Chris Pine, 45. He is actually the new Kirk in the
Star Trek Discovery.
Star Trek movies, and the love interest in the Wonder Woman movies.
Oh, you're talking about what's his name? Steve Trevor?
Oh,
Is that his
Spy-
name?
Spy. Spy vs. Spy was good.
He was in Disney's Wish, which he was the lead villain. Obviously, didn't do well. The movie didn't do well, but he did great.
All right, gonna do one more. It's Mike Coulter, 49, TV actor.
Ooh, that's
All
Luke
right.
Cage.
Yep, also known as Luke Cage. Cool man. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right.
On the 27th, which is today,
What's today?
August 27th.
Paul
Your birthday?
Rupin.
Sweet.
He's 70 years old. He died in 2023.
Oh, yeah, the Pee Wee Herman actor, and he was the actor in Matilda.
Yep.
Here we go. With the great Khali.
Yeah. That's a name I ain't heard in years.
Who?
The Great Khali.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
53 today.
Look at that jaw, man.
That's why they call it the Giga Chad.
He a big dude.
I give a big old 2-time salute to Lyndon B. Johnson, U.S. President. He was the 36th President of the United States.
I've driven on his freeway.
I have one. Sarah Chalk, TV actress, 49. She's known for Roseanne as the second Becky Connor, and she's known for Beth in Rick and Morty. And she's known for Dr. Elliot in Scrubs.
Nice.
I got one.
All right, let's get one more in there.
How about Peter Storman, 78? He was in Fargo, Lost World, Jurassic Park. He usually plays like that. He also played in the second John Wick movie as the brother of the guy he killed.
Hey, I have a little fun fact about Lyndon B. Johnson. It was quite entertaining. He actually had one of those amphicars. And what he would do is when he was in Texas, he used to drive his guests around his ranch in the amphicar, but they wouldn't know that it was amphibious. And he would drive it straight towards the lake he had on the property. And his passengers would panic, and then the car would just, boat mode it.
Well, that's interesting.
Pretty much. I want
But
to throw
on that
something
note-
out there with Peter Stormare, Meyer, for example. It's a fun fact. Whoever said Peter Stormare earlier, he appeared in a game called Until Dawn.
Yes,
But it was really Until Disc.
for Call of Duty.
Alongside with Hayden Panettiere and Jordan Fisher, who's in the game as well.
But
All right.
happy birthday to all those names and many more that we couldn't get to. But at this moment, we are now moving on to relationships with Mayhem Arts Mayhem.
All right, guys, girls, and squirrels. Remember, when you're in a relationship, communication is key. Always talk. Always see how the significant other and or friends are doing, making sure that they're not having a rough time or not. In this world, in these days, we've all been having a little more rough times than usual. It's making people act a little out of edge when they all have bad days. So in doing so, the best thing to do is communicate accordingly to try to help each other out, to make sure there's no issues, and to ease one another when there's a problem. It's not all about just one person, and when it comes to relationships and or friendships, it goes both ways, people. Remember that when you're trying to go, what do you look for in a man or a woman? Remember, at the same time, what are you going to do to obtain that man or woman in respectful terms? And how will you keep that person and keep their attention and respect? You do it in the proper accord. Communicate. Make sure that you keep of their interest and they keep of yours. You find out their quirks and what they like and what they don't like. You find out their favorites and their, how can you say, things that might make them scream just for fun, scaring things. Jokes like that. I don't know if you've ever done jump scares to your friends, but it's interesting. Don't always do it because some people have bad reactions. You might just get hit. Besides that, when it comes to relationships, it's always good to just help one another. It doesn't always have to be with money. I know most things revolve around that. Be mindful of that. There are people that'll try to be your friends, use you, and then never pay you back. Don't be one of those people, please. It's better to just help one another when it comes to like, hey, I need a friend to chat with, or play some games with, or it's time for me to move. Would you like to help? And then when it's their time for them to move, you help them. Vice versa and such. Always good and respectful. So, besides that, for the basics, is there anything anybody wants to chime in on with for relationships?
I agree with that. Communication is one of the biggest pillars in any relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's friendship in all regards. Because the biggest issue is that a lot of problems in a relationship can be fixed with just having just a simple dialogue. I have read tons of Reddit stories where especially cheating stories where one of the spouses who happens to be the one that's cheating on them is the one who is not communicating and is just shuts down. It's just I don't want to talk to you. Get out of my face. But it's just and then the other spouse is trying to fix it, but then you realize, then the person realizes, oh wait, you're cheating on me. The reason why you're getting distant is because you're cheating on me.
Yeah, that happens. I've sadly been a victim of that.
We lost Llama.
Yeah, I've had it happen to me where communication was great and wonderful, and then mysteriously she didn't want to talk for a little while or at certain times. And if I was trying to talk to her at times, she'd say I'd be smothering her when she said she would always love my attention. And I barely ever gave attention. And then finally finding out that, because how my attention was is when it was time and needed, because usually I'm working, not home. Can't give you attention while I'm at work. Sadly, she would bug me while I was at work at times too. And if any of my friends that would talk to me that were female, she would freak out at me. But she had tons of guy friends and would always feel like, oh, why are you getting mad? Yeah, it was a hypocrisy. I dated many hypocrites in my past. I was the kind of guy that would try to be like, I can fix her. I can help her. I believe that I can turn this stripper into a housewife. Wrong. Who? That was the bad button. You shouldn't have pushed that one. Seriously. No joke. You have to know your lessons and your learns. Body count to me does matter to a certain extent because you don't know where they've been or what they're doing. And at the same time, there is scientific proof about so many men to a lady and how it mentally messes with them. And same thing goes for men too. That a good thing is dating pool thing. You see a window that's more optional and open these days. But because now you see it more optional and open, you are now more picky and choosy. And instead of compromising and or being happy with who you could find or be with, keep trying to go up. Not realizing you're not going to if you yourself haven't upgraded and or improved yourself. Which that's the thing is, they have to take me as I am, but they have to be top tier. They have to be the best and the hottest. They have to have the most money, and they have to be this tall or this built. Goes vice versa, guys, girls. Usually guys enjoy certain looks. That's what gets us. We don't care about makeup. We'll just let you ladies know that right now in the world. It's a waste of money. You girls are doing that for each other. You're playing a game of who looks pretty to other girls. The only time it works is just a little teeny bit. All you need, a little teeny bit, maybe a mascara or eyeliner. And if you want to change your lip color just for fun, but that's about it. You don't need all that other stuff. It actually decays and destroys your face.
Mm-hmm.
And then the stuff they say to put on after to make it so it breathes better and then it could heal from the issues it gives from the regular makeup actually makes it worse.
Back in the day, they used to use arsenic and cyanide in their makeup. So they literally rubbing poison into their skin. And then when they realized that they're killer,
that or lead.
That led to
knowing people these days. It's just, oh boy, howdy. It blows my mind. It's when it comes to relationships, you have to be mindful with things. And when guys are simple, girls are more difficult. They advanced.
Know this, empty these.
Yep. For guys are simple. We have simple things for needs. We want a full stomach. We want to have some fun or naughty play or empty balls, pretty much. And then we just want some peace and quiet for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Just silence, just something, just to enjoy. Because usually around heavy noise and machines, and our brains are constantly bouncing around and just going like crazy. But you need to let some silence sometimes. It just helps. And that's what I do at times. I'll work out in silence. I used to work out in music all the time. These days, it's the opposite. I'm always in music working and in heavy, loud noises. When I get home, I want just a little bit of silence, 30 minutes to an hour, and just pump some iron. It does wonders. And today, I didn't get to do all the pumping I wanted to do for iron. I only got to do half a reps of what I wanted. Wanted to keep going. We're running out of time though for that. But for you guys, is there any scenarios or thoughts or past experiences that you would, if you would like to share on that you could help with? You don't have to put names or whatnot. I understand how that is. I try my hardest not to put names. The sheer fact is the list would go, we're not doing that.
I do. I remember when I recall 5 years ago in the month of March of 2020. I really thought I was in love, but when that day came, like a day before, like a few days after St. Patrick's Day, I learned that she clearly was lying from the start when I thought things were going well for the first month. And thing is, I met her in 2019 when at the job I was working with. Only difference was she works at nighttime. I work during the day, but we met as she was leaving work and I'm going into work. So then after that, we hit it off somewhere in January 2020. I kept communication with her all the way from 2019 all the way to January 2020 to March 2020 after everything didn't work out. So the factor is, to be honest, this was beforehand because in pertaining in regards of what you said about working out, whenever you have your quiet time, I was a big guy. I was like 460 pounds then. And to be honest, I was not happy with myself after that stinging breakup I had. All year long, I had to put up with a lot of attacks on me. So what happened was, the year after that, when I started working out, come along around July 2021, she had me back on Facebook after I blocked her and her number. After what she didn't have the nerve to change her last name because of the person she was with. So my immediate reaction to it was just instantly cut her off by blocking it and just never look back. And to be honest,
good idea, because she would have just kept playing you like a fiddle until she chose a different instrument to play.
Because the thing was, I knew there was a red flag somewhere was coming because there was a Friday the 13th in that March month in 2020 as well. The same day where I had lost a family member too as well. So therefore, as we're talking, she's telling me things that basically telling on herself that she don't realize that she's telling on herself. Which I knew those red flags coming. So the day when I found out she was cheating, it was at her own apartment building. And the thing was, she stupidly lied on herself and stupidly left her apartment with leaving the person she was cheating with in that apartment.
Oh, that's very messed up in the scenario. But on that note, we'll thank you for your sharing that with us. That's very upsetting for you, but at the same time, it made you stronger. But we have to go to the next segment now. We'll discuss next time if you would like even more.
Absolutely.
Yep, we got one more segment left to do, and that is everyone's favorite moment. Here's our political chat.
So,
Who's first? Yes, mine.
President Trump is threatening to send more military deployments to democratically run cities. He has said Chicago, New York, and possibly Baltimore could follow Washington, D.C. in having a military presence. NPR's Ashley Lopez has more.
Trump recently announced Chicago could be the next city in which he will deploy active duty troops for an alleged crackdown on crime. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker said in a statement Saturday that the state has not yet received any requests or outreach from the federal government. Pritzker said there's no emergency in the state that warrants this kind of intervention. He accused Trump of manufacturing a crisis and abusing his power. In a Truth Social post Sunday, Trump also went after Maryland's governor and threatened to send troops to Baltimore. Trump also wrote he'd now have to rethink federal funding to repair Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge, which was demolished by a cargo ship in 2024. Ashley Lopez, NPR News.
yeah, I witnessed that happen. But that the thing is with that is that he is deploying, and look at all the crime that dropped. 80-something%. All those bad people. And then he was trying to say there's no crimes. Watching people rob stores and people getting stabbed and shot. Hell, there was one I was watching of a New York store or New York subway, which was really backwards. Didn't expect this. Guy walks up to said guy. Guy was foreign guy, not legal in this country, had a knife in his hand, pointing it at said guy. Guy says, "Hey, what the hell? What are you doing, man?" And he's just like, even tells him, "I'm gonna fucking stab you." And he's like, "For what? What are you doing?" He's like, "Because you're white." He's like, "The hell does that have to do with anything?" Tries to go and stab him. And he whoops the fuck out of this guy. Takes the weapon away from him. And then there's a cop that was actually standing there the whole damn time. Watched the whole thing happen. Right after he threw the guy, cop goes and arrests him. And everybody is defending the actual guy that was being assaulted, that's being arrested right now. And they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, well, he attacked this dude." It's like, no, you were down here watching this the whole time. He came at him with a knife. He defended himself. We're not allowed to self-defense. He didn't even use a gun. He just knew how to whoop ass. People know how to fight.
Except the problem is that Donald Trump can literally do whatever he wants in Washington, pretty much whatever he wants in Washington D.C. because technically Washington D.C. is not a state. It's not. It's a federal. It's basically just. It's basically this. It's the state. It's the country capital, but it's basically federal land. The problem is with sending troops to a different state is that you have to get the governor's permission to do so.
Well, there's also in the laws. There is in the laws and clause, though, if the governor is not doing the right thing for the people, that he is allowed to send them in. If he is doing things against the people, which a lot of these certain governors are, these certain governors are, the Democratic ones are the ones that are pushing back because they're the ones that have the problems right now. Most of their stuff was just how they voted. That's all. It's their voting.
But the problem is he's not. If what he is saying is true, what he's claiming is true about wanting to send these troops in to help fight crime, then why is he not sending it to red states? I can look it up right now.
Crime is way lower for a lot of them, and if it does, they'd welcome it.
The top 10 dangerous states. Let's see.
Michigan's one of them.
Crime rates.
California is like number one, and so is New York. Like New York. And
actually, the number one is New Mexico.
I keep forgetting that's a state.
Why
is it called New Mexico?
It's because it used to be part of Mexico.
Still, that's the one thing they should be like arguing to get back or something. I don't know. Did they sell it or was it taken?
It was part of a land deal, if I remember correctly. When they bought Texas, in, I think they included it because Mexico owned California, New Mexico, Texas, pretty much almost all the states that were connected to them. And they gave it to us because they bought it. We bought that when the United States bought it from them. I think it was because they needed. I think it was because it was the Spanish government needed money at the time. if I remember correctly. Because I think that's when the 100 Years' War happened.
Yeah, something.
Something
But on
like
that note, the military should be sent in for certain states depending on the issue. It's only if it's needed. If it's not, then it's fine. But it's only like for the ones that are just being overrun like crazy, and if there is no control. The main thing is they're just trying to help round up the migrants that are illegal. Only the illegal ones, not the legal ones.
I'm looking at it right now. Top 10 most dangerous states to be in 2025. First one is Louisiana, according to this list. And this list is Louisiana. And I don't know why you are not. There we go.
There's different lists.
Missouri, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, and all of these are red states, and that's the problem. Is
Yes,
that
the crime sometimes is certain cities. It's not the whole thing in just. And that's the thing, is it's the big conglomerate cities that are over like function. And with Texas, a lot of that crime is the border issue.
I agree with that. That's the border issue.
Grown because of that.
But
a lot of the ones that are across the border that got let in
is that the main reason why Trump is sending these troops into these states is not because they are full of crime. It's not just because they're full of crime. He's sending them to punish the blue states for not voting for him.
I don't believe it's like that. That's super, super petty. I don't believe he would even go that kind of way.
He is super petty.
Like, that's something like you wouldn't just send military for that reason. He's actually helped a lot when it came to the military. Like California needed it.
But also to say something like that, you're gonna have to show some evidence to back that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Otherwise, that would be considered slander.
Yeah, because for him, I don't believe he ever did anything like that. He's doing this and has just reasons. The same thing with the whole like flag burning thing. The only reason he's stating very clearly in it, only doing it in a just reason of inciting violence or a riot. That's the only time you'll get arrested for it. Now, if it's for just because, okay. But if you're trying to do it to incite violence or a riot, that's illegal.
Hey, on the bright side, at least Wikipedia says that Michigan is in the top 10 violent crimes.
Michigan always has been. Michigan's mostly the blue state for a long time.
It's kind of funny.
It's
Anyway,
it's because of Detroit and other places, which I've lived in all those places.
Okay, next.
Donald Trump is still president and still humiliating America on a national stage, standing next to Vladimir Putin. It's like a bad dream you can't wake up from. But I don't want to talk about that bad dream this week. I want to talk about a truly inspirational public figure named Taylor Swift. I went to my first concert of hers 15 years ago. I'm in a family's Swiftie group chat. Like a lot of you
cares?
That's what I'm saying, though.
I was like, I don't care.
See how stupid that is?
Oh my God! I don't
talk on Trump, and then goes into this, and it's just stupid and just so fucking dumb, and it bugs the shit out of me.
And of course, this is the kind of crap that's going to be on national news for weeks. It's like, who cares?
Because it needs to be taken care of. This kind of corruption, it's not a who cares. People should care. You know, he's corrupt.
Not for weeks. It should be like, oh yeah, this is a great thing. Maybe be on for like a couple of days.
Get all the corruption properly weeded out. We need to have some form of actual bureaucracy that's ran accordingly within the government that is to check everybody. Like, actually check people. The people that have strong understandings of this is America, it's about America, this is about the people and protecting the people, this is not about your corrupted ass. Second we find out you're corrupt and you have too many check marks, you're booted the fuck out, and we'll state certain reasons why. And if you give us duress or fight back, we're going to tell them the real reasons why, and you're going to go to jail, and your whole family is going to be known for these said reasons that you did these illegal things. So I would like that for something like that. Like Better Business Bureau does that for some company stuff, but we need more things like that. We need more actual in depth of, hey, we're going to do a surprise inspection. You didn't even know we were already here. We actually been here for like 5 hours, by the way. Here's a checklist of we need to talk. Because it's just the only way to find out the truth sometimes is to go in and say, hey, we're right here right now. We're finding out what's going on because you guys are acting weird. You're taking money, and the money's not being allocated from the taxpayer people to the right spots. Where are these greedy sons of hookers going with it? By the way, some of it's going to hookers. What the hell?
And not just female hookers either.
No, not these days. You don't know what it is. It's right. But Max, the next one.
We have breaking news this morning in the ongoing legal battles, plural, for Kilmar Abrego Garcia and the Trump administration's efforts to deport him to a third country. The administration wanted to deport Abrego to Uganda as soon as today. His lawyers already successfully postponed that, and now they say they'll file for asylum here in the U.S. Adding to that, the federal judge has now set an October evidentiary hearing in this case, which means technically he cannot be removed before then. So we'll stay on top of these developments. But again, a big win for Kilmar Abrego Garcia to at least postpone his deportation to a third country.
Yeah, that's just stupid when he's already been proven to be one of the guys that has been trafficking people.
Yeah,
Like,
but the thing is that they actually were trying to force him to sign something with the threat of sending him to Africa, which is like, at least send him back to Mexico.
Send him back to his
If
one of those.
if you're going to deport him, then at least
Get him out of this country. I want. He
Uganda.
trafficked children. He trafficked people. He hurt people in the process. His wife has admitted to him abusing and beating her, and then turning right around and protecting him because it's still his baby daddy or her baby daddy or whatever the hell they say these days. Nonetheless, just get him out of the damn country. Let the other countries deal with him. He comes back. We'll deal with him with military's choice. And you know they're just going to flip a coin or roll a dice and laugh and go, ha ha, what'd you do, heads or tails? Heads. All right, I'm going for the head. How many rounds? I rolled a 5. 5 rounds. Because tails would have been shooting him in the ass. But nonetheless, it just, we need to show force of the border and protection. We're innocent people.
People still have the right to due process. It doesn't matter if they're illegals or not. They still have a right to due process.
But pedophiles and rapists deserve the meat grinder.
I don't disagree with that. But the thing is, they still have to get their due process. They still have to get their right in court. That's it.
Quick, fast, in a hurry with this guy. They can do that quick, fast, in a hurry. They can make a special court just for this and go, hey, we're doing this. We got a judge. Yeah, we just flew him in or just flew her in or just whatever squirrel or a clown version. And I don't care. Flew them in the right way. As long as they're legal and they can do it the proper way and be like, listen, what's going on here? It's this. Yeah. Okay. Well, rules say this. Laws says this. So it's either by hanging or leaving the country. What do you choose? Depending on what state you were arrested in and that you were being trialed in too. If it's Texas, you might still get the hanging, I think. Is the hanging still in Texas?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I'll check it out in the laws later.
No, I think they use the electric chair still.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Ohio
I think all gallows have been discontinued.
Beheading was the best, to be honest, because it was efficient. You didn't have to watch them suffer. Unlike that horrible torture thing you showed us last time. Oh my God. Who comes up with these sick ideas and says
and a meat tenderizer?
I'm going to tenderize your brain right after. They're making sure that your soul doesn't get to leave the body in time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Too late. Yeah, they're literally drug-inducing your brain, making it so your brain can't released properly from your soul. So when the head gets ripped off, it's still locked in there and it gets squished and killed. They're making sure they destroy your fucking soul.
Mm-hmm.
You're going straight to just hell then. There is
Oh,
no.
you're going to void at that point.
Yeah, that's the
So
dark.
you get stuck in
We're not
a
playing. That's where the
you get
thing
stuck in, like the crossroads. You just get stuck.
No, this is worse.
Mm-hmm.
You go in the dark nether realms where the void is. You become the nightmares. The grudge thing, stuff like that, the nightmares. Back to it, sorry.
Here are two Dutch police women dealing with a violent situation, and this is
Yeah, proof, of course, though. Him explaining.
she's giving a stern talking to that. Well, you can't say African American, black gentleman.
This, show that. Hey,
Okay, in danger zone, could have attacked any of them. She's not even standing in balance.
she's not standing right. She's not even.
What kind of respect he has for them? Just runs right by. Listen. Wait a minute, who did that?
Well, as the saying goes, play stupid games.
You want a police officer to be as capable.
Yeah, but the thing is
That
that
guy was obviously the aggressor. He kept going. They told him to stop. He didn't
Yep.
listen, and he got tased
yep.
and probably arrested.
The thing is, though, is that they physically couldn't do too much. Like, what happens if they would have missed with those ones? They hope they would have had their guns. Because certain cops do. Those girls didn't have real firearms. They had the taser guns. Those are tase guns. That's it. Like, there are people that can tank that. You can tank that. I can tank that. There are people that can tank those. I have been tased, and I know how it goes. And boy, howdy, does my brain get hyper. I don't go, I go, ah, and I start coming at you crazy. So, and you, because of how big you are, they would just zap you, and you just like, oh, that tickles. Oh, crap. It might hurt for a minute, but you just get angry.
Hold on a second. I got to trim my part.
You're fine. But the lanky dude, that guy was skin and bones. He was getting zapped beyond zapped. Even Dom here would have took the tase and would have handled it just fine.
Haven't been tased before, but
No, but you're a big, strong
Your
dude.
math would have allowed it.
You could take your 6'2", I think it is, like 6 foot 6'2", somewhere around there. And you also got your muscle weight and mass. You're like a young Terry Crews right now.
Huh. Well, true.
So you would take it and you'd be like, okay. It wouldn't just drop you. There's some people, yes. Other people, no. Also depends on where they hit you, to be honest. So if they hit you near the head or near the neck, you're kind of screwed. Or near the heart, it'll fry you. Might just kill you.
Yeah. Point taken.
So you just stick your arm.
Soldiers, quote, completed beautification projects around the city on Tuesday, according to a statement from Joint Task Force DC. It's estimated that the National Guard deployment costs more than $1 million a day. Trump signed an executive order this week, putting Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth in charge of creating specialized National Guard units trained to deal with public order issues. This follows an executive order in March called
MP,
of
military
Columbia
police. What's wrong with that?
to, among other things, ensure the
Why not
cleanliness
have our
of
boys and
spaces.
girls like home? There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. They're cleaning up. They're fixing up. There's no problems. There's no issues. I'd rather pay our military people to be here because you're still paying them to be there. $1 million a day. That's normal. Have you seen the military contract that America has? It's the biggest in the world. They're all about the military. That money is coming from there anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Like the point is that the military is just, they're about defense. They're about protecting their people. They have not harmed any innocent citizens.
Yet
They are the citizens. They protect the citizens. That's their job. The only people they go after is the people they're told to that are bad and that have robbed and or broke the laws and or they're illegally here and they've done things which they already know because almost every single person they've arrested has done something. I do not let rapists, murderers, or child molesters in any kind of formality go. Like they got to be punished for what they did or kicked the hell out and to never come back. Exile at least for the bad ones. These are certain things you cannot come back from.
Honestly, I think they need to reopen Alcatraz.
Alligator Alcatraz.
Alcatraz is the reason why Alcatraz closed is because there's no fresh water, so they would have to. It would cost more to maintain it than it would be worth it. The problem is first of all, they would have to gut Alcatraz like crazy. They would have to bring it back up to modern day standards, which would cost more than the building's worth. They actually get more money as a museum than they do as a prison.
Well, I like the whole one they did in Florida. That was great. That was funny. Hey, hell, you get treated better. There's air conditioning. You got water and food until it's your time to go. And if you try to leave, they're like, yeah, go ahead. Swim in that marsh. Go ahead. You're not going to survive. No one. I don't care who you are. No one will unless you're literally superhuman beyond belief. And that's not including the diseases and whatever else is in there. I'm not fucking swimming in there. I'm one of the best swimmers in Michigan. Never going to swim there.
Yeah, because your ass will get covered in leeches.
Last one for today.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. President Donald Trump's walking with Putin, and he's already like a foot taller than him. And he flies a B-2 stealth bomber right over top of it. He does a flyover of Vladimir Putin. And Putin's like, what is that? He goes, oh, don't worry about it. That's just the bomber that destroyed Iran's entire nuclear program in 20 minutes.
I did love that part. That part was really, really great. The optics there, awesome. Now we just have to see if the substance matches the optics.
Oh, yeah, that's just the whole concept of showing power for a country. It doesn't matter if it was Trump or not. It could have been any president that would have been replaced in the point. The concept is that America needs to show strength. And it's just there's time and place. We've been used and screwed over for way too long. The past few years, we've showed weakness and plus. And hell, actually longer. I think 20 years plus, we've shown some kind of form of weakness. And we need to show back to at least that we're back to our stronghold, but defending and protecting ourselves. We need to go back to focusing on ourselves for a while, our own country. Bring everybody back to health. Bring everybody strong and good again. Make it so everybody has a savings again. They have their homes. They're protective. That they know that they'll defend this country to the end. Like, that's what we have right here, the whole Purple People Party, because we keep having this whole back and forth with left and right, and you see it. You see it with the politics. You see it with the politicians. They will just, no matter what side does it, the other side goes the opposite.
And just people are just tired. They're tired of the endlessness, the pointless wars. They're tired of the back and forth between two parties. Let us bring in a third party that will break the tiebreaker. Let us bring in people. Let us bring in a party that's going to be focused on the central, not just. Oh yeah, let's talk about the far right. Oh no, let's talk about the far left. Like, who gives a fuck about them? Most of them are crazy anyway.
Yep, I agree. It's the middle that the people. There's more people in the middle understanding, and a lot of those people that did vote on the left and or right, both. A lot of them were in the middle. A lot of them were like, I don't know which one to choose for, but at times for certain people. Mm-hmm. And then they would always choose left or right when it comes to the lesser two evils. I can't count how many times I've said it, let alone other people have said it. And it's just, we don't need that anymore. We need three as a solidify, so there is no more of this one side or the other side only, that's it. We need to have, hey, it shifted this time. Okay, now it's the purple. Oh, okay, now it's the blue for a little while. Okay, now it's the red for a little bit. Oh, back to purple again. What's going on here? Everything's going good. Thing is that There's more good, solid-hearted, kind people in the world, and here in America, when it comes to the middle, the Purple People Party, for the people, by the people, of the people.
We need courage. We need bravery. We need people who are not afraid to go up to Donald Trump and tell him to go screw himself. We need people who will not sign papers just so it makes life easier for themselves.
Well, it's not
take money from a slimy deal just because it happens to make them a quarter of them like $500 billion.
Sadly, that's not just Trump. That's Biden. That was Obama. Definitely Obama.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Clinton. And that was Bush. Oh, Bush super. And then Bush Senior, and as well, and such. Like there was a few that did it, and they screwed everybody over. For a while, the American people have been suffering because of the shady dealings of these family politicians on the left and the right, both going back and forth, signing and screwing people over. Like, it is very hard to have a nuclear family, as which they would state and explain how you can get in this country, in America. I'm trying my hardest and doing everything I can, trying to live the nuclear family and can't, and it's so hard. But when it comes to entertainment, something else we have right here. Chaotic Era Odyssey, CEO. This is our LLC of our company, corporation of some of our CEOs are in here right now, is me and DJ Thunderbase, as you see as our main logo of the Chaotic Minds.
And what kind of products does our company provide so far?
All right. Well, so far for the entertainment, we have our own music right here by DJ Thunderbase himself, and we have our own custom style when it comes to art from our dominant visions down at the bottom. And when it comes to entertainment of performance combat, DJ Thunderbase himself and me and Dom all specialize and do it left and right, as well as acting. So we entertainment when it comes to acting and voice acting, such as our D&D we do every Friday night as well.
And this lovely podcast as well.
And this amazing podcast that we do every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chaotic Minds with the Chaotic Era Odyssey for the GMK. We have all this to protect each other, help each other out, make sure we have something as a family, legacy, and a group. And how can you say you have never checked out chaos until you've checked out our Chaotic Minds and seeing how with every chaotic mind lies a conversation?